How you doing, everyone? Welcome along to another video. So, won't be a long video. It would just be my thoughts. Finally, I would say on Forza Motorsport, unless something absolutely major happens with a title, an update, or they completely revamp it, or in one update they put everything in that we wanted. But yeah, this is just me talking about really whether I would purchase it again right now as it stands, knowing what has gone on, knowing that at the start of the sort of updates for the first few months there wasn't really anything of note updated for me anyway, but knowing now that they are starting to slowly put stuff in that we've asked for. Obviously a lot of it will hinge on cost, which we will go through. We'll go through how much it is on the Xbox store, how much you can actually get it online, and bits and pieces. So yeah, let's get into it. So Forza Motorsport has been out a little over 7 months now. I think it came out in October last year, so it's been over 6 months. And obviously when it first came out, we were all excited. I was excited. I bought the premium edition to get it a few days earlier. And to be fair, when I first loaded it up, it seemed okay. Graphics wise, it seemed okay. We jumped in, we tried a few cars and everything else, so it wasn't too bad. But obviously with the amount of players that would have jumped in at the same time on release, things started to become clear that the game wasn't what it basically was touted as. There was issues, there was bugs, there was a lot of stuff that was, would you say, recycled from the last Forza. So yeah, things didn't really look good. And then obviously you've got the the jibe at them now, built from the ground up. A lot of people use that now on a negative term for the game, which to be fair is all part and parcel of it. At the end of the day, you go and tout sayings and phrases and everything else, and obviously one of them, yeah, was the big one of built from the ground up, when in theory to a lot of people it wasn't built from the ground up. It was built from the last motorsport game that came out. A lot of it, I think a lot of it was recycled from that, which was a shame. So I mean, we played it for a while. I used to run streams, and got obviously my subs to join, random cars, random tracks, and we were enjoying it to a point. But then it just sort of, for me, I did fall out of love with it. I think updates coming out, stuff was supposed to have been sorted out, enhanced. Other stuff was supposed to have been sort of put into the game. Things were then sort of, other things would break. The usual with most of the sort of newer games and stuff that come out now. They update one thing and it sort of rectifies one thing but breaks another. So it started to get a little bit tedious. I think the sort of cars that were then released, the tracks, I mean, a big one for me was the Nordschleife. I really believe that was rushed. They're saying that it was finished quicker than what they expected. I personally think that they rushed to get it out to try and keep a lot of the player base there. So yeah, there's sort of my thoughts on it. I know other people still enjoy it. I'm not going to knock them for that. That's not what this video is about. This video is, like I said, really to see whether after 7 months, right now, if you haven't got it, would I say it is a good investment? Would I say it is a good purchase? What I want to do now is quickly go into the cost, the price of it as it sits right now. So we'll bring up the Xbox. So we'll go through to the Microsoft Store. Bear with me. We'll search it first, then we'll go. I said it should be a tab to bring us to the Microsoft Store. So there it is at the top. Obviously, have got this, as I said, the premium version. So that's why it says play instead of purchase. So we'll go and have a look in the Microsoft Store. Now, I'm under no illusions this is going to be expensive. They always seem to hold a premium in the Microsoft Store, as you can see. It is on a slight discount. We'll have a look at the other version. So obviously the premium version, which has got basically everything, which I purchased, was supposed to be $89. I didn't pay that. I got it somewhere else cheaper, which I'm glad. So it's $71.99 now. What's this one? The deluxe edition is $63.99, and the normal bog standard version is $55.99. But then I think with that you've got to buy sort of car passes, DLCs, and everything else when they come out. So, but if I'm honest, $55.99, I wouldn't pay that. That right there would be, yeah. If it was just that, sort of spoiler alert, if it was just that, then no, I would safely say I would not buy it. Definitely not. At the end of the day, that is way too inflated for what the actual title is. I wouldn't be comfortable paying that. I wouldn't be comfortable paying what I did originally, to be fair. So, but yeah, we'll quickly go over now to the internet and we'll have a look. I mean, this is where I got it from, CD Keys, and I'm glad I did, because it did save me money. I didn't pay the overinflated Microsoft prices. So we're going to have a look on a couple of these. I do not, what would be the word, sort of warrant these sites. I don't know. G2A, I'm sure I've bought off G2A in the past, but like I says, I'm not 100%. So I think they're a legit site. Also, you've still got to be careful on the internet, because there is bogus sites and stuff like that. So, but yeah, the prices of these, I mean, $21.45. Now, on that price, if you can get it for that, I would say yes. I would buy it. I would get it. I would get the code, download it, and have that game on your Xbox. As far as the PC side goes, no. I know. I think if you buy it on Xbox, then you can get it on PC for free anyway. I did through Microsoft on my PC, so I've got it in obviously both platforms. But I can safely say I wouldn't buy it solely for PC. If you've got a PC and not a console, I would not buy it for PC, even if you could get it for 21. It is a mess on PC. It was never optimized properly. They keep bringing out things that are supposed to sort these issues out, and they haven't. And it is a mess. It is, you're constantly fiddling with the graphical settings to stop frame drops. I still get the frame drops after, say, being on it for 30, 40 minutes. And it's frustrating. It really is. So from a perspective of the PC version, I wouldn't buy it. I would steer clear. But if you can get it for 21, what that was on the internet, get the code for your console, then in all fairness, which you'll probably be surprised at hearing it from me, I would purchase it. I would purchase it at that. If you've got a spare 20 quid, I would purchase it, because it's still a fun game. Don't expect it to be a sim title. It's not going to be a sim title. But as far as something you can jump in, if you enjoy cars, you enjoy racing cars, you've got a whole library, a garage of cars that are in the game. There's quite a few tracks. You can have fun online. Okay, it's a bit hit and miss, but yeah, you can still have fun with your mates if they've got the game. So I would say, yeah, definitely jump in and purchase it. Which, like I said, you're probably very shocked for me to say that, but that's my feeling on it. If you can get it for that cheap, I would give it a go. If you haven't played it before, don't listen to the negativity on it. It's mainly from us guys that bought it originally and paid the full price right at the start. But as far as a fun driving game that you can jump in, customize your cars and everything else, I would buy it for that. But yeah, I wouldn't buy it if you're solely on PC, and I certainly wouldn't buy it from the Microsoft Store. That's criminal. in not so many words, that price is absolutely criminal from the Microsoft Store. But yeah, just a sort of quick 10-minute video on Forza Motorsport being just over 7 months old now. And would I actually buy it? You could say probably buy it in 2024. If you can get it for cheap enough, I would, because it is a fun title, but I wouldn't pay the overinflated Microsoft Store prices, definitely not. And I certainly wouldn't buy it solely for PC, because it's frustrating on PC. So, but yeah, that's it, guys. Just a quick one from me. And as always, I'll catch you on the next one.